Yeah, this is James Caperton again here at the NASTC Annual Conference, and we're joined by one of our vendor partners. This is Jocelyn Gates from HelpMD. Jocelyn, can you tell me a little bit more about what HelpMD does and what you guys try to accomplish?
Yeah, so we're a telemedicine company. What we do really well for NASTC is you've got trucks that are on the road, their families are at home, you've got kids that are at home. So the drivers can't take care of the family at home while they're out on the road. So if they get sick or a kid at home gets sick, it doesn't matter where they're at, they can pick up their phone, click a button, schedule a consult, doctor calls them within 45 minutes. They get advice, they get access to prescription medicine wherever they're at, and they're good to go.
That's great. Yeah, so that's a real issue that trucking companies face, is not getting access to quality medical health benefits while they're out over the road. So you guys kind of solve that problem.
Yep.
Do y'all work with any other trucking associations or anything like that?
We don't actually. You guys are our only trucking association. We, myself and Josh, the other owner, we own our own trucking company. So we've got one truck. Okay. Which is what got us into all of this, because our driver, it's so expensive for healthcare for one driver. We're like, this is wild, but we want to take care of our driver. Yeah. And when we grow, we want to be able to take care of whoever else we bring on. Yeah. So healthcare is a really big retention piece. Sure. If you're going to keep drivers and you want your company to grow, we need to be able to find a way to keep loyalty, keep them around. So HelpMD was a good way for us to be able to get involved in not just member retention or employee retention, but also put it out to the masses. We have quite a few customers that are in industries like construction, so the steel business, erectors on job sites, county employees, so different entities that may or may not offer insurance for their employees. So a lot of the construction crews, they can't afford. I mean, insurance again is very pricey for an employee to offer. So if they're not offering it because they're contract workers, this is a really good way for them to keep employee retention and give them and their family access to medical professionals. So what HelpMD allows for families is it's a one-time charge, and they can add up to 7 people on top of them under their roof to the membership. So you can have up to 8 people for one fee. Yeah. And so for like our steel construction industry, you've got guys that are out on job sites for 4 months at a time, and their families are at home. You've also got employees that they do offer insurance, but let's be real. I mean, how easy is it for you to manage getting on the website on United Healthcare, figuring out what your insurance covers, what's the copay, who's in network, where do I go? I mean, for me, I just don't go to the doctor then. Because I'm like, oh, it's too much of a pain. Right. So they're out on the road, your family's at home, you just pick up an app, click it, and you know exactly where to go. So we've had a lot of people with insurance coverage for their employees sign up for this as well, because then it's a lot easier and their people are actually using it. Makes it easier to access doctors quickly and efficiently. So you mentioned that you guys own a trucking company, and y'all are members of NASTC, not just partners. Y'all may actually be the only partner that's also a member on the trucking side. Can you tell me a couple things that you've benefited from as a member of NASTC that have been able to help you guys? Yeah, it's interesting, because what got us into trucking is, Josh, my business partner, he has had trucks previously and was driving and owned a construction company where they had trucks, and it's just a big passion. I think men, they love trucks, right? Yeah, sure. So as an adult, from little when they're little boys, it's like in them. Yeah. So as an adult, he's like, I need a truck. Let's get a truck. Now I don't even know anything about trucks. So we got into the truck having no idea. The industry is wild. I mean, the amount of people out there that are just trying to send you things to try to get you hooked and like handcuffed into regulations and sign up for this, and we'll pay to do your registration for this. So I didn't know, and we did it. Yeah, right? Sure. As soon as you get your authority, you get inundated with even before that. Yeah. Because we were leasing on to another company, but we still had to do all the registration. Sure. So doing all that, I was like, wow, this industry is challenging and it's confusing. And so when we bought HelpMD last year, we learned that NASTC was, luckily already a member. Yeah, so, sure. That's how we learned about NASTC. and we came to the NEST class.
Mm-hmm.
And when we were here, I was like, oh my gosh, there's like checklists.
Sure.
You guys actually help us with our 2290,
Yeah.
finding drivers. So
Yeah.
we start to grow. We actually got pulled out of the consortium for the drug test actually last quarter.
Yeah.
You guys did it all for us.
Yeah.
I mean, just scheduled the appointment, sent the driver. I mean, for me, I have multiple companies or jobs.
Sure.
And so to manage all those little idiosyncrasies, it's expensive to hire someone to do it, but
Sure.
you guys do it for such a little cost, and
Yeah.
it's super convenient. So it's been awesome. So two things in one.
Yeah,
Great.
sure. Do you feel like there's a level of trust whenever you're using a vendor that NASTC offers, that's been
Yeah.
vetted and it's a little bit maybe better than those that might cold call you or reach
Oh
out?
yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, we get 30 phone calls a day that
Yeah.
are spam for logistic companies just
Sure.
trying to get our business.
Yeah.
You guys have a phone line we can call if there's an issue, or I didn't even know that one of the registration links we could do through y'all. And I
Yeah.
was talking to Linda about something else with HelpMD, and she was like, "Why'd you pay to do that? We do that for you."
Yeah, sure.
And I was like, "Oh my gosh, why do I not call you more often?"
Yeah,
She's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
Go
yeah.
on the website. Yes, so 100% I agree.
So can you tell me a little bit more about your experience with the NEST class? Because I think it's unique.
Yep.
Most of the people that we'll talk to here, if they're not members, like I said, you're a vendor and a member.
Mm-hmm.
You went through our NEST class. Can you give us like what your experience was with that?
Yeah, I guess you don't know what to expect when you walk into
Sure.
it. But if I back up to what I had originally said with the amount of work and surprises that are involved in getting your own authority, we got our own authority last year.
Sure.
The NEST class opened my eyes up to all the different steps and all the different opportunities and things that we were not doing.
Yeah.
And we may have done it at one point, but I didn't realize, oh my gosh, we've got to redo this.
Right, right.
Because we had hired a company, and oh my gosh, we can do this ourselves. We don't have to have this company do it.
Yeah.
And at the NEST class, they were very transparent. There was a lot of genuine truth.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, like, you don't have to go through these websites. We can do this for you. Here's the website. Click and go.
Yeah.
Here we have insurance that we can set you up with. I was hunting for my own insurance.
Yeah.
So the NEST class allowed me to expand, I guess, into something that made my life more efficient and more convenient.
Perfect.
So it was good.
Do you guys attend any other trucking related conferences?
We have not yet.
Okay, all right. So have you been to the NASTC conference before?
No.
Okay,
my
this is your first time.
Yeah, we
Okay.
just bought the company in December. So
Okay, so far so good?
yeah, it's great.
Okay, great.
Yeah, it's
Awesome.
great meeting the drivers of the year, because we offer a year of HelpMD for every driver of the year. That's our gift to y'all.
Yep.
One of the gifts that we give y'all. But we see names.
Yep.
Like, I'm typing in the computer, here's George. Then it's nice to have George walk up and
Yeah.
shake his hand and say, hey, how have you been doing? Let me show you our product. Here's my phone number. If you have questions, we want you to utilize the product. I don't want you to be sick, but this is our gift to you to make sure that you and your family are safe when you're out on the road.
Awesome, awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so
My
much for your
pleasure.
time. You did great.
course,
Thank you.
thanks.
We really
All right,
appreciate
perfect.
it.